The Mar Mostro project for Puma was the second of a free race program for Puma to take part in the Volvo Ocean Race. We had been lucky enough to be involved from the off, so we did the first race yacht, and it was quite a disciplined process, really all about the yacht and the livery of the yacht. We didn't extend the project, much further than that. We named Puma's boats Mostro after their biggest selling shoe of that era. This is around 2011, perhaps. So the Mostro shoe, famous sort of strap closure over the instep, sort of zigzagging strap. So literally the design for the Il Mostro livery was to take this idea of a shoe and putting it in the water, 70-foot yacht hull that doubles as the Puma Mostro shoe. Puma finished third in that race, absolutely determined to win the Volvo Ocean Race. It's biannual, so 2 years before we're getting to go again. And this time, how can we be faster, meaner, leaner, and try to win this thing. Second time around, we wanted to go one further. We developed a livery idea which we called Mar Mostro. Mostro, the shoe name Mostro translates as monster. It's an Italian word for monster. So Mar Mostro is monster of the sea. We just felt that was irresistible. And this desire to go one step further, to be meaner, angrier and all of that, and to try to win that race led to a very menacing, aggressive livery idea. And, we developed the notion of a monster in battle with water, and this titanic struggle between the monster of the sea and the water it sailed upon, was the story basically. And we crafted the monster to look and feel like the Puma form stripe, famous from the instep of the shoes, and various aqua elements. The crest of the waves seemed to sort of rise up into the Puma cap. It's just a struggle between the boat and the elements basically. Ultimately, the skipper, Ken Reed, he really wanted a naked carbon fibre boat. He would have loved a small Puma logo somewhere in the corner of a sail, and for the thing to have raced pretty naked and pretty raw. The raw look, was compatible with the graphic idea. We wanted raw too. So there was a battle, if you like, between Puma's desire to take the brand expression opportunity, but also their desire to win. Wrapping with vinyl adds a certain amount of weight per metre square. In the end, we produced 2 metre square tiles, one wrapped with vinyl, computer graphically printed, and one, produced by an airbrush artist as a complete replica of the graphic files. And we found that the painted tile was about a third of the weight of the vinyl wrapped, so it was decided the whole livery would be hand painted. It was about 800 hours for a team of 12 people to paint the livery by hand. Because of the travelling nature of the branded entity, we were able to think about what Puma's sort of harbourside presence would look like. So, Puma City was evolved from Race 1, working with a company called Low-Tech, who built a kind of structure out of shipping containers that was reappropriated inside to feel like a Puma store. We did all the interiors of this Puma City shipping container stack. It was very asymmetric the way it was organised on the quayside. We put a little bar next door, had tentacles kind of coming out of the roof, and it was a real destination, the kind of Puma City harbourside, and that would pop up at each race city. We did a campaign of outdoor posters, some of which were giant, the sort of size of a sort of harbour dockside building, completely dominated by one of these posters that would talk about the monster coming. We did 5 of those for 5 different import race cities. We also took it into a range of kid products for kids, and you know, this angry beast called Mar Mostro got taken down somewhat into a kid's character called Marmo, shortened Mar Mostro. We organised to have Marmo made into a sort of 8-foot suit that a guy would wear, Puma guy would wear, and walk up and down the harbour side trying to get kids to come to Puma City. And we developed a children's story called Save Our Seas that highlighted the sustainability plight of the oceans. And you know, kids were invited for free to Puma City, and they would have the story read by this giant execution of Marmo. We always try to over-deliver in terms of maximising the opportunity that we think the client has. So, you know, we listen carefully, very carefully, to what we're asked to do, but we are quite quickly thinking about what we haven't been asked to do, and as to whether it would be the right thing, you know, to present ideas, you know, on that too. So, you know, for us, one doesn't come without the other.